This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live. And tonight, fans, I'm just going to give you a live comic book update. Comic book update live for February 12th, 2015. Fans, I know I haven't made no videos lately. I've made some here and there, but the videos are far and few in between, if you know what I mean. So I haven't been doing much on the tube lately. But tonight I was wanting to share with you my current comic book status slash vlog, if you will. But first, before we get started, I'm going to check out some comments here. I just want to give a big shout out to Copman Comics, who is putting up some chats earlier in the comments section. He says, "Hey man, how you doing? I'm trying to collect all the Silver Age Batman comics still." And he says, "Can you help me?" Cotman, right now, I actually don't have any Silver Age Batman. None whatsoever. So, I can't help you with that, dude, but you can maybe find some at mycomicshop.com or maybe, eBay or whatnot. Try not to spend too much money. He also saw The Amazing Spider-Man in 3D, did you? Because it was awesome. The Amazing Spider-Man. I have seen both of those movies. But I don't think I've seen them in 3D. I wouldn't mind buying them. I thought they were pretty decent. And he says, "Who's your favorite superhero and favorite villain?" Well, my favorite superhero is a tie between Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, not that Kree fool. And then my favorite villain, I love so many villains. There's so many great villains out there, but and it always changes. But I would say my favorite villain's probably Black Adam, because I just think he's cool. And we also have Rebel Gator, and he says, "It's been a while, but I'm here now." And I'm glad you two are watching this evening's show. Just talking about my comic book collecting stuff. And I've kind of got bad news. I kind of fell off the bandwagon as far as comic book reading goes. I still get my books. Believe me, I've got crap ton of boxes that are all unopened. I mean, these boxes are so many that I'm behind. And I'm about, like, I have so many of the boxes about this size that come from Lone Star Comics, aka mycomicshop.com. But I'm about 6 months behind, maybe even more. I don't know. For some reason, I just kind of like when I've started to get home for the past, probably since school started for the kids. When I get home, it's like you eat dinner, make sure kids have their homework done, get them clothed, get them fed, baths, all that kind of stuff. And after I've already worked, a whole 8-hour day, it's like you come home and you work like another 4 or 5 hours. Well, about another 4 hours. So usually around 10 p.m. I just crash. So I haven't read hardly nothing. I have read one series. I'll show you that in a little bit, and I will review that here in the future on the channel. But right now, I'm just trying to play catch up on my comics since I'm about 6, maybe even 7 months behind. I really don't even know. I've still been getting some of my Artifacts Kotobukiya statues in. I've got some behind me in my bookshelves, but my bookshelves aren't lighted or anything. But I've got some Avengers ones and Justice League, all kind of stuff like that. I've got some books on the bottom shelves, which I actually have more books that I could put down there. I just need maybe another bookshelf, which is just insane. It's insane how much the comic book stuff accumulates. I mean, I can't believe like some of the people out there, like my big three that I love watching, even though I haven't watched them lately. But collections like Hans, Hippie, and Howler. I mean, that's just insane. And for y'all that don't know Hans, it's Captain Strangelove. But those three guys, oh my God, all of those books, that's a whole lot of reading. And so I'm in backup. I love to read my books, but currently it just seems like I'm collecting more than I'm actually reading the books. So I've been starting to cut back on the books already. It's kind of insane, even though I haven't read much of them. I've cut back on tons of the Marvel books, tons of the DC. Well, not I wouldn't say tons of the DC books, but quite a bit of them. Marvel, I quit doing Captain America. I think the last issue I got was the last Steve Rogers issue. I have not read that yet. I know currently Sam Wilson is the new Captain America. What else did I cancel from Marvel? Well, we know Fantastic Four is wrapping up in 2 or 3 more months, I think. I'm still getting all new X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy for the time being because I really like those stories. The one called Uncanny Avengers, I quit doing that one. I mean, it was good, but it was a great stopping off point because they're doing another Marvel Now Uncanny Avengers Volume 2, so I felt that was a good place to stop on that one. And as far as DC goes, I'm behind in my DCs. I've finished up Forever Evil. I've got the Batman Eternal books, which I've read about 1 through... Actually, no, I haven't read any of them. I don't think I've read any of my Batman Eternals yet. The one I've started reading was I'm on like issue 6 of the DC's New 52 Futures End. So I'm still getting the Batman Eternal and the Futures End books. But as far as that goes, I've actually got a stack of books by my bed now, and I don't remember what month or date those were, but that's what I'm going to start reading. And then periodically, I'll give you, you know, some updates on what I'm reading, maybe some recommendations, like if you didn't read some of these. So for me, it's not going to be new books for a long, long time as far as me showing you new books. You know, I'm going to show you a ton of back issues, things that I'm currently reading. And then, you know, there's some old school stuff. Like I'm still trying to complete my run of the DC's first Shazam series, and also trying to complete my run of Commandy. I've completed runs for my Marvel 2-in-1, you know, where the Thing always double teams, where it's him and another hero versus some bad guys. Currently, I'm looking for, and I don't know, I think I need to order them still, but I need to find 3 better copies, because 3 of my copies, I think issue 11, and then there's like 2 other copies that are just in crap condition. I mean, they're not, none of them are near mint by any means, but you know, like I like them at least, you know, not wet. I think I had some wrinkly wet ones, you know, got damp somehow. I don't know, but they were old books, you know, Bronze Age stuff. My CGC stuff, I haven't bought a lot of CGC books. I actually need to send in some books to get CGC'd, but I haven't done that yet. But whenever I do, and I keep saying I'm going to do this soon, but like I said, I mean, it's hard to stay up kind of right now. I'm forcing myself to stay up because I wanted to get a message out there for all you YouTubers and comic book community folks. But yeah, I just kind of fell off the bandwagon on reading the comics. I haven't watched a lot of videos. I'm behind in watching a lot of videos here and there. You know, I'll try to watch and you know, this is by no means like insulting or messing anyone else over, but I'll watch a little bit of Hans and Hippie and Howler and some Roger, even though I don't get to I don't comment much on it, because usually I'll watch them on my phone and my commenting kind of sucks on there. And I'll watch some JC Seiji show off some of his cool action figures. Man, he's got, if you are a fan of action figures, and I know my buddy Vince from Florida, he's a big old fan of action figures. Dang, check out JC Seiji. He's showing off some pretty cool ones. It's JC, and then I don't remember how to spell it, but I'll put the link, or I'll have a link on my channel page pretty soon. I'm going to add him to my little featured, actually it's on this side of the screen. I'm going to add him to my featured channel playlist, or, you know, my favorite YouTubers that I watch. Also, if you're a Spanish speaker, the best reviewer I know for that's got to be Roger69501, so definitely check him out as always as well. But yeah, other than that, you know, I just kind of First Family Comics, got to throw it out there. Giving a lot of shout outs to the fans. No, but I just haven't really been into it or been watching much. Me and my wife have been watching Agent Carter. That's a pretty damn good show. You know, if you like that first Captain America movie, that's a good show, that Agent Carter. I've been falling back on my Dark Shadows. You know, I'm rewatching them. I was up until the very first where they go back in, where Victoria goes back in time. But I'm back to around Julia Hoffman doing the blood transfusions for Barnabas, because I'm starting over from my DVD collection on that. Also, I am on season 1, pretty much last episode, season 1, disc 2. It's a Batman 66 complete series, and Riddler is about to drop them in some wax. So I'm on the part 2 episode where you figure Batman and Robin probably escape and, you know, save the day. So I'm really enjoying the Batman 66 series. And recently I picked up the it's in my DVD shelf. I moved my DVDs to my living room. But the Justice League Throne of Atlantis, I got that on Blu-ray. It's the animated thing that came out. Really good storyline. And I love those. I liked Justice League War, which was on Blu-ray. That was really good too. And because it had Shazam. Shazam's in both of those, which is just freaking awesome. And he's funny as hell, you know, because he's got that kid mentality, you know. But what else can I say that's been going on before I check some comments? I'll show you the series I just wrapped up today, and I've been reading this series for, I did about 1 month. I read the first issue about a month ago, and then I finished up the series, you know, this week. It's very good. Let me show you it real quick. Oh, by the way, I got this one from one of my eBay sellers. I've been picking up, you know, the last issues of Fantastic Four. And, you know, like I said, I got so many boxes. I don't know what the dates are on them. I mean, it's going to take me a while to get caught up on all my reading. So what I'm going to do is once I go through all the boxes eventually, I'm going to save all the Fantastic Four stuff till pretty much the very end and then read it all in a row. Because I'm still on the maybe issue 3 of the, you know, the Marvel Now Fantastic Four, where they're wearing the red costumes. But I picked up, I automatically get cover A, cover B for the Fantastic Fours, the issue 642, 643, 644, 645, those 4 issues. But each one has a variant or cover of a solo Fantastic Four member. And the first one is this one. It's the Thing. I already put it in Mylar. Love this guy. And you may also be wondering when I'm going to show my complete series of the Fantastic Four. Well, since they're finishing this series up and wrapping it up, when they officially wrap it up, I'll go ahead and film all of that video series. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. It could be a big 10-parter. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do the Captain Strangelove style. He did this with Amazing Spider-Man. He showed the first 300 issues, and he went backwards. He did a countdown backwards. I don't know if I want to do a backwards countdown, or, well, I don't know. It's kind of cool to do a backwards countdown because you're always like getting to see the old stuff, which is really cool and, you know, harder to get. Actually, it's not hard to get. It's just damn expensive. But yeah, pretty much, you know, I'm on track. I've got all the Fantastic Four issues. I'm real happy with most of the conditions I have for the issues. I would like to probably get a better copy of the Black Panther's first appearance. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with my Fantastic Four collection. You know, they're not all near mint or anything, but, you know, they're good reader copies, mid-grade copies. But yeah, that's this one here. Before I show you the series I have been reading, let's take a look at some comments, see what's shaking. It's been a long time since I've done a live show, so we'll check that out. I didn't really do much publicity for this one, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to do something on Friday night, but since I work Saturday morning, and you know, I've been having these problems with sleep. It's hard for me to stay awake, so I have started taking a multivitamin, men's multivitamin, that's supposed to give me more energy, better metabolism, whatever, crap like that. So I'm trying that out, see if that helps any. We also have, oh my God, we have Flaming Jelly Beans. I think I remember that guy. That guy's old school. I remember this guy. I mean, I think he like, yeah, he likes comics. I have not seen this guy in a long time. But check out Flaming Jelly Beans. He's got some good comic videos up, it looks like. Good hauls. We're going to go ahead and subscribe to Flaming. I think this is the same guy. I'm not quite sure. But thanks for watching tonight. And Rebel Gator, his collecting came to a halt months ago, but he's going to get back into it soon. He's just been working all the time. That's kind of my situation. You know, like, you work so much, and when you come home from work, sometimes you just want to crash on the couch and watch some TV, you know. He says his city was just ranked third nerdiest city in the country, and now comic book shops are popping up everywhere. And the one I used to go to just got bigger. So congrats, Rebel Gator, for that, man. You're going to have some good comics to start getting back into. A lot of things also, and you're very welcome, Flaming Jelly Beans. And I'm going to check out some videos. It's just so hard to watch YouTube. Because another thing I've been watching that's kind of getting into my movie watching is I've been watching the WWE Network. I subscribed to that, and since it's free for the month of February, so I know Howler Mouse, you're a good wrestling fan. You can sign up and get the free trial month. You know, you don't have to pay anything, and you can watch. What's really cool, you can watch a lot of the old stuff, and what's really fun, I don't know. I know they own the AWA library, but I don't know how much AWA stuff they have on there. I would really love to see some they called him Big Scott Hall, or I don't know what he was. He looked like Magnum PI, but he was probably going for the Magnum TA look, you know, or Magnum TA or TA Magnum, I can't remember. But they have the World Class Championship Wrestling on there, so they have a crap ton of those. If you want to watch some of them Von Erichs, man, it's freaking awesome. They also have that one documentary about World Clash, you know, where it was showed a lot of the Freebirds versus Von Erich. You know, World Clash, the thing that, well, you know, Vince, of course, bought up most of the stuff, Vince McMahon, but the thing that really hurt World Class was just the tragedy of the Von Erichs committing suicide and stuff. But enough of the wrestling. So I've been watching a lot of wrestling. A couple months back, probably about 3 months back, I was heavy into the Xbox, man. I was playing with my friends, gaming every night, getting on there, chatting it up. And I haven't even been on that for the last 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I've kind of been sporadically on there, so I kind of feel bad because I feel like I'm abandoning whatever the hell, abandoning them or whatever. But yeah, that's just really not the case. I'm just kind of tired and feeling it, man. Just working hard and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and show you enough about my bitching and whining. Let me go ahead and put this over here. I also have some other books to put in Mylar. I guess I can show you these. This is some of the stuff I'm doing. I'm completing runs slowly but surely. Problem with this series, this is issue 31 of Shazam. I think these are all, I don't know, fine or very fine. You know, it doesn't matter. I just love the stories. It's good stuff though, man. Love that stuff. But the issues that I kind of got stuck on with this was these king size 100-page issues. Don't get me wrong, man. I love 100-page issues, big ass books, but they don't fit in my Mylights 2 with the standard backboards. So what I've done with those, I think, I don't know if I put those in, because I also have Golden Age and Golden Age backboards, but I'm not sure if those fit in these drawer boxes. But I think what I did, I just put the book in a My Light 2, I think it was, and that's all I did. The book is so damn thick anyway, so I don't have a backboards on some of them thick ones. So I may put those, you know, I may get some standard polypropylene and stuff like that and put those in there, but I haven't done that yet. This one's issue 32. I guess the one I just showed you was 31. That's 32. Look, old Captain Marvel playing some baseball. Got old Talkie Tawny right there. This one here, issue 33, and if you look at the headline up here, it's like the Saturday Morning Superstar. And I used to watch that show in reruns, and that show, man, that show sucked. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like it at all. This is a good one right here. I love this. I don't like the art on Captain Marvel Jr. right here, but he's beating the crap out of Captain Nazi. You know, that's the guy who threw his grandpa in the water back in the, what was it, December 25th? No, it was Wiz Comics number 25, December 1941, I think. I don't know. But it was the first appearance of Captain Marvel Jr. I've got that book somewhere. It's one of the ones I want to send off to CGC. The only bad thing about sending them to CGC, and the reason why I want to send some of the old ones to CGC primarily, is just to kind of keep them encapsulated. And I know My Lights and the Backboard, that's some of the best stuff, but for those big time money books, and you know, hell, I think it's just a mid-grade, but for those big money books, I kind of just feel better having them CGC. And what is this one? This is number 35, and I don't remember if this was the last issue of this series or not, but I'm doing okay. I probably have, I don't know if I've got I know I've got 1 through maybe 7 or 8, and then I've got some in the middle, like, you know, 20 to 24, and then, you know, I've got some of these. So slowly but surely I'm getting this run completed. Like I said, I haven't put them in the old Mylar yet. I've been even lazy on bagging in Mylar, and I'm also still bagging the Marvel 2-in-1 books as well. I'm bagging those in Mylar because they have old bags on them. So when I check through those bags, I'm kind of checking for, like, if the comic got ruined, or, you know, because they were in the crappy bags. But mainly I just look for rusty staples. Like if the staples are really rusty, I'll go ahead and try to get a new copy of that book. Or if it's kind of got that kind of wet feel, you know, where the pages are wrinkly, I'll try to get a new copy. At least, you know, something that's like better, you know, and like more readable instead of stapled and crap pages. Let's check the comments one more time. I've still got a great series to show you that I've been reading, and like I said, I want to do a review on these 5 books pretty soon, so look for that pretty soon, before I forget what the hell I was reading about. It's this series right here. It was the first, to my knowledge, and I think it was the first series that Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt did. This was in 06, so this is pre Sixth Gun. And it's a great story. I'm making sure there's no... Oh, wow, is that just dust? You never can tell with these old books. But anyway, these are all near mint, by the way. You know I like them. I like them near mint, not near bent. Bent. Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt, though. So this series is called The Damned. Or actually, it's just called Wait. No, it is The Damned. I can barely see the, but it's up there. This is an excellent series. I mean, the Brian Hurt artwork, it looks just like the Sixth Gun style. The writing is similar because Cullen Bunn did the writing. Brian Hurt did the art. So, yeah, it's pretty damn similar. But the storyline is this. It's the 30s, you know, mafia times, families, you know, you got crime families and things of that nature. But some of these crime, the 2 main crime families have like demons in the crime families, and the 2 mob bosses, the main guys, they're like demons, so they have a lot of demons that are working under them, and also they have mortals working under them too. And the demons are supposed to be, or the mob bosses are supposed to be coming to terms, and they're supposed to be making a peace treaty, but all this crap happens throughout the story that kind of breaks the treaty. We find out there's a 3rd party involved. There's a book that's written in the demon language that only demons could read, and the book has a lot of souls, or mortal names of people that have given their soul, or sold their soul to the devil for, whatever. This guy here, Eddie, I don't remember his last name, but it's not important right now because this ain't a full review. But Eddie here, his power is interesting. Whenever he gets killed, he'll stay dead, or if he gets shot or whatnot, he'll just lay dead on the ground. But if anyone comes to him and touches his body, then those people die, and then he comes back to life. So very cool kind of way. I don't know if that's ever been done before. Where if the person's cursed and they die, but someone touches the dead body, then they come back to life, and then the person that touched the dead body is the new dead guy. So it's kind of interesting. This is issue 1. This is I guess a mini series. This is issue 2. Love the covers too. A lot of red and black on the cover. The inside artwork is just black and white, but that's okay because Brian Hurt, just black and white's really good. There's Eddie right there struggling. Got his gun out, looking cool. Here is issue 4. I really like that one. That's that third party I was telling you about. I can't remember the name. It started with a V or a F or some other kind of name, but they're also their own kind of beings. They don't come out very much though, but they're also a group of people you don't want to piss off. These are the people that cursed Eddie, that gave him, I wouldn't say it's a power, really it's a curse. And 1027. But and I love this one here. I think this is Al. I think that was his name. He's one of the leader of the gangs, but he's really freaking cool. Very good book. It's called The Damned. I'll put a link down below in the video description, probably tomorrow. So if you're watching this on the rewind, or if you're watching it, during the day, I'll put a link to the graphic novel, if I can find a link to the graphic novel. At the end of issue 5, it said something like, coming soon, The Damned, The Prodigal, or The Prodigal Son, or something. So I'm going to look into that, see if they ever released that. I don't think they did. I would have probably read about it or something, but very good series. So I got that one finished. That was kind of the one that was sitting at my bedside for very long time, and that was the thing that I was going to read first, and then I was going to go back and read some of this stuff that I've been just pushing aside. But sometimes in life you get so busy and you kind of lose yourself in what you're doing, and that's kind of what happened to the old legend. I just kind of quit getting on YouTube, kind of went solo for a while, quit getting on the Xbox, having these sleep screw ups where I just kind of fall asleep earlier than I want to, avoiding my Xbox buddies, just kind of in a weird funk, So I'm trying to get out of that funk slowly but surely, but I'm glad that everyone that's still subbed to me is keeping with me, hanging in there, and just know that I'll be making some more videos soon. I've got some good Shazam stuff, Captain Marvel stuff I'd like to show. I've got some statues. I want to show an updated CGC collection of mine. Everything CGC except the Fantastic Four stuff, because of course I'll show the Fantastic Four CG stuff in my Fantastic Four complete collection. But just kind of show some stuff. But every time I get boxes out of this room, more boxes show up. So I got to move some of this stuff to the garage. I've got a lot of Randy Bowen statue boxes in here that I need to move to the garage. I need to throw away some boxes, and I've already got 3 trash bags full of peanuts that we've taken out to the garage. So I told my wife, I'll use them, I'll send some stuff out eventually, but I just haven't done so. I've got some packages to mail out to some people, just not telling any names. Most of this stuff I'm sending out is just kind of gifts, I guess you will, but sometimes it's good to sell on eBay, but sometimes when you don't want to go through the hassle of eBay, just give it to your comic book buddies, or give it to your friends, because they'll appreciate it. And then, what I always tell them they can do whatever they like. If they already have that issue, go ahead and sell it. Make money for yourselves. No big deal here. I had a video that I put out in September. It was about how to install an external USB hard drive to the Xbox One. And I guess this would work for anything really. But it was one of those kind of videos that you make not thinking it's going to do anything, but like it's really good, and it's almost got like 80,000 views on it. So what I did on that, and I'll go ahead and let you know because it's a great way to, like, you know, if you want to make a little cash. You know, I monetize my videos, you know, and I make some pretty good little coin. I mean, it's not like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or anything like that, but it really helps pay for some comics. But what I did, I've been an Amazon associate for probably since 2003. So what I did was I put the link for this hard drive that I reviewed in the video description, and when people clicked on the link and bought the hard drive, I got like a little like a fee, or not, like I got a referral, not a referral fee, but I got a little kickback is what I'm trying to say. And I've made over, I don't know, it's kind of an asshole thing to like tell, hey, I made $400 from these fucking hard drives. No, but seriously, I made $400. So they pay, that's accumulative. I mean, I got my first $140 Amazon gift card. So, you know, I just have them pay me with an Amazon gift card. I mean, because shit, I buy stuff off Amazon all the time, you know, mine as well. And, you know, if you have them, they can mail you a check, but they take like a percentage out, or they can do direct deposit and they take a little less out. But if you do the thing about that Amazon gift card, they just send you the damn code through the email, and you can buy crap on Amazon. So I was like, it's a no-brainer. So yeah, the growth of my channel's been good, but I feel, especially for my comic book community folks, that I've kind of let y'all down because I haven't done a lot of comic book videos. But comic books are still my first love. My son's always like, Dad, you need to make more video game videos. And I do like video games, but I'm good to even just play video games for fun, let alone make a damn video of me playing a game, you know? So, got some good times. I'm proud of the Great Legend Show. We've been over 1 million views for, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I'm over 3,000 subs, and I just got to thank everyone out there that still watches and supports the Great Legend Show, because y'all are my comic book community fans are pretty much my #1 fans, followed by my Skylanders and Disney Infinity fans, and hopefully there's some wrestling fans and some people that are like that cooking stuff. The fans, I'm going to go ahead and sign on off. This is the Great Legend, and for my little comic book, let me see, what the heck name is this? Comic Book Update Live, February 12th, 2000. You can tell I haven't done this in a long time. I also want to say Ryan H is in the house. Check Ryan H out. He says, hey, Steve Smith. Can't do that duck rank. Skylanders are babies video impersonation. It's going to be epic. So Steve Smith, if you love Skylanders, you know already who Steve Smith is. So definitely check out Steve Smith. He's going to make some videos about Skylander YouTube personas. So that's going to be really cool. So I am still collecting Skylanders and Disney Infinity. And I need to do another Skylanders video because I think I've got all the Swap Force. I don't know, man. I got a lot of Skylanders. I got so many, I don't even know what the hell to do with it. But for the one Santa Claus brought was the Skylander game known as Trap Team. Trap Team, that's the name of it. Shit, I don't even know the damn names of them anymore. But Trap Team, and all I've got on that is 7 Trap Masters, and I think I got a couple of regular figures, but we're only getting like, we need 1 Magic Trap Master, and I want to get the one that has the big brain, that has telekinesis powers, but my oldest wants me to get one called Enigma that kind of has stealth powers, but I really want that dude that looks like Megamind. He's got a big brain on him, And I think that one's already out. This Enigma one, I don't even think's out yet. So, all my Skylander fans out there, I know I haven't made hardly no damn Skylander stuff lately, but I just want to let everyone know I'm glad you are still hanging in there and watching the Great Legends Show. And I'll try to get as more videos out here in the future. And I do definitely want to review The Damned more in depth because it is freaking awesome. Sixth Gun, I love the Sixth Gun. I love westerns. It's kind of pissed off. Oh God, I can't go just yet because I got to talk about the new stuff. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of cutting back on the Marvel. You know, once Fantastic Four is done, I may go a little bit farther into all new X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy. Also forgot, I am picking up the Star Wars, the regular issues. I have not read anything, but I'm sure they've gotten big buzz. Hell, I haven't really even watched any reviews about it, but I like Star Wars, so I'm just picking up Star Wars. I'm not doing Princess Leia, Darth Vader, or the new Disney cartoon Star Wars thing, Rebels or whatever it's called. As far as DC goes, I know the New 52 is kind of ending. They're wrapping it up, and I'm kind of glad. And I know a lot of you are probably glad too that they're going to go back to more story-driven stuff instead of the New 52, which was basically reintroducing the characters to maybe new comic book users or whatnot, which was good on their part. I mean, because they got a lot of people on that DC bandwagon, including myself. So they're going to supposedly keep the numbering, but drop the New 52 thing and go in more into a story-driven, and it'll have all the universes back again. So the big thing, I guess, coming is called Convergence, which I'm not getting the Convergence miniseries. So for the month of March, it was a really light month. Mainly it was just those Marvel books and just minor DC books like Batman 66 and stuff like that. But the only Convergence books I got was a story. Of course, I had to get the Shazam one. It's where the Marvel family are fighting against the Gotham Gaslight world or whatnot, whatever you want to call it, the Gotham Gaslight, what is that, steampunk type stuff. And then the other one I got because I'm interested, and I kind of got a little bit of Freedom Fighter stuff. I haven't read much of the Freedom Fighters, but is what was that? Was that Plastic Man came from Charlton Comics, maybe? Dang, I can't remember. But Plastic Man and the Freedom Fighters. So I got those, and I also got their variant covers because I thought those looked cool. So that's pretty much the only Convergence stuff I'm going to be getting. So once Convergence is all done and wrapped up, I'll jump back on the DC bandwagon. But fans, that's about all I've got for this little comic book update live show. And thanks for, like I said, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates, and then pretty soon we'll have a lot more new videos. This is a Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.